Hey internet friend, MagicBrad here with Synergy Cafe, Synergy Collaborative, Synergy Showcase, and I want to share with you three event strategies that I have personally used, and they're different types of events. One was an expo, a trade show, a vendor show. Two was an open house for a trade show display company, Featherlight Exhibits, and number three was a comedy club. Okay, so they're different type formats. Number one was the expo. I used to produce the Event Planner Supplier Expo. That's an event that I had created. And that's something that I did, and the reason I did it was to be able to generate leads for my magic business. I was a full-time magician back in the 90s. 80s and 90s, actually 70s, 80s, and 90s. And I did this Event Planner Expo so that the event planners would come to International Market Square once a year to shop for all the resources they need, like staging and lighting and limousine services and caterers and decorators and florists and entertainers and casinos and all that stuff that they need. And they would fill a little form telling everybody what they're looking for and how much money they had and when they're going to spend it. So that was my lead generator back in the 90s. I produced that event and I actually earned money producing the event, and it fed me leads for my magical entertainment business. So that's one idea of an event. The other one is someone else's event. So this was Featherlight Exhibits. They were doing an open house. They wanted to promote this new backlit graphic to their existing clients, and they wanted to showcase it to new clients. And I did this with my friend Ron Eccles that does trade show sales training. So what we did was we did this open house event. It was a bunch of non-competing vendors. So we had a caterer, we had a florist, we had a large format graphics person, we had an ad specialty person that did the imprinted tchotchkes and stuff, we had the display house that had the trade show displays, we had a printer, and we had myself that did magic at trade shows. And then Ron Eccles was a exhibit trainer. He trained people how to effectively exhibit at trade shows. So all these people are non-competing, and they can work with each other. And this was for Featherlight Exhibits. Now this was their open house. Although I did help them with producing the event, I wouldn't have had to. I could still just participate in their event without having to go through the risk and expenses of producing a whole event. The next event, the third event, was a comedy club event where I used to be part owner of the Funny Bone Comedy Club in Uptown, Minneapolis. It was right next to Williams Pub. And because I was part owner, I had the ability to comp people in. And what I did was I did a mailing out to my A-list of corporate event planners, like to Target, General Mills, 3M, Honeywell, Pillsbury, Medtronic. I invited those people, and I sent out a letter of having complimentary hors d'oeuvres and then a free magic show, or not magic show, comedy show. We used to have Drew Carey used to be there, Marshall Warfield, Mac King, Kip Adada, a lot of different comedians. John Ivan Palmer, the hypnotist, was there. And these people would come there and they would have these complimentary hors d'oeuvres, which is provided by Williams Uptown. And the reason they did that is they wanted people to come in and purchase cocktails during their happy hour. So that cost me no money because they had this free happy hour hors d'oeuvre thing. So the people would come there, they'd have a few cocktails, they'd have the free hors d'oeuvres. Then we went over to the comedy club and they had a complimentary show that was provided by Magical Productions. So it all worked out good in that I got a lot of exposure out of it, publicity out of it. Williams Uptown got more people into their happy hour, so they had cocktails. The comedy club had more butts in the seats because this was during a weekday event. And then the comics liked it because they had a bigger audience, and the event planners liked it because they got a free show. So those are three ideas that I actually did back in the, it'd be the 80s and 90s is when I did all that stuff. So that's all I got for you. Peace, love, and happiness. This is MagicBrad. I mean, peace. It's a beautiful day, Friday. People are going to go out and stuff. I'm going to take Kingsley and we're going to probably go back home. This is not Costa Rica, although it looks kind of nice. This is the back by where I live, and there's a marsh back here. You can hear the geese maybe. Honk, honk. Okay, that's it. Mike Wilkie's online. Hi, Mike. How you doing? I'm not sure who else is there. David? No, Diana. Laredo. How are you? ¿Qué pasa? Okay, that's it. Peace, love, and happiness. This is Magic Brad signing off. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be well. Bye.